We're back for more Pauper. This time it's Burn, sometimes called Kuldotha the Red. There's various incarnations of the red aggro deck, but basically, extremely straightforward mana base, all mountains and great furnaces. We've got some lotus petals as ways of either speeding up or just having additional artifacts for artifact-related synergies in the deck. And then there's about 10 million one-drops, so let's go over them. So our burn package is Chain Lightnings, Galvanic Blast, Bolt, and there are 2 Goblin Grenades. There are 3 Chromatic Stars as more artifact sack fodder, 4 Synthesizers as ways of churning through the deck even more and being artifacts, and then we've got all the creatures, which is Blast Runner, which gets plus 2/0 and Menace as long as you sacked a permanent, which is not that hard considering we've got Petal, Chromatic Star, Synthesizer, Kuldotha the Rebirth, etc. There's Bushwhacker to bushwhack the team. There is Tomb Raider, which gets plus 1/0 and haste if you have an artifact, which we've got all of this, other things in the deck that make artifacts plus Great Furnace, so it's not difficult to get that either. Kuldotha the Rebirth to sack an artifact to make 3 goblins. And then finally Voldaren Epicure, which makes deals 1 and creates a blood token, which once again is an artifact that works with Tomb Raider, that works with Rebirth, that is a thing that you can sack as the blood token to turn on Blast Runner. And then there's 1 Fire Blast as the top end burn spell. So basically this is 0 mana, and then everything else in the deck is 1 mana except Lotus Petal. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Sideboard is End the Festivities for opposing swarmy creature decks that have a bunch of X1s, Red Blast for the blue decks, although only 2 of them, Unholy Heat, more decks that we need to just burn out, Cast Into the Fire, X1s and artifacts, Reckless Impulse if we need to keep up with potentially very grindy decks, and 4 Relics for graveyards. So let's play Burn in Pauper. On the draw round 1, this hand looks acceptable. Also, notably, one of the things about this deck is because every single card in the deck is only 1 mana, you can cast, if you have a mana open, you can always cast whatever you synthesize into. Seed of the Synod, Springleaf, probably Blue-White Affinity. All right, Blast Runner, rid of them. All right, definitely Blue-White Affinity. Glitters is a 5/7. I can kill this if I Blast plus Fire Blast it, right? No, actually, I'm actually short of doing that. I'd have to Grenade Blast it. That's probably still worth it, even though it's a 3 for 2. Right, that's 7. Yeah? All right, shoot this. Oh, no, you've got to be kidding. Floating mana? All right, well, let's... Wait, they just floated mana for no reason? Okay, well, Blast. I thought they were going to, like, Spell Pierce it or something. Guess not. All right, 3 for 2 it is. Although it accomplishes a lot. It gets the glitters away. It loses them a creature so that they can't draw them. Well, there's the creature. All right, Synthesizer, Trigger, what do we hit? Bushwhacker. I'm not going to kick it. Yeah, I don't want them looting. Just cast this. Play land, play Blast Runner. All right, to them. Plays an island. All that glitters. All right, I do have to Fire Blast this in response because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, well, opponent had triple glitters, but we managed to fight through it. So let's see. Cast Into the Fire. I assume the number one thing that matters in this matchup is just killing everything, especially making sure that they never get glitters online. Blast can counter ninjas, Thought Cast. Like, this seems reasonable to have. How good's Unholy Heat? How much can we actually get Delirium on this? Land, that's never going into the graveyard. Well, I guess it's going into the graveyard off Fire Blast, but we're not going to count that. So, artifacts with the various artifacts that we sack. Also, creatures can maybe get in the graveyard. Sorcery is Chain Lightning, and that's Chain Lightning, Grenade, and then Instance for sure. So, maybe we can get it. Although, even that is not actually good enough to kill a creature that has a glitters on it. All right, I don't think I need to bring in heat. So then the question is, what am I cutting for these? All right, what creatures actually matter? I'm going to say Chain Lightning's probably our worst spell here. It's not instant speed, so we can't target anything in response to glitters, and the creatures that they have are either small or they're Mirror Enforcer, so it doesn't kill Mirror Enforcer. Let's cut Chain Lightning, and after that, I'm not sure. I would need a lot more experience in this matchup to know what to do here. I feel like I'm inclined to cut Lotus Petals a lot. Like, they don't seem great either. Let's do that. Appreciate the constant uploads. Out of curiosity, which format are you most excited about? So someone asked me this question earlier. So here's my breakdown of the formats, from worst to best. So the worst format is Vintage. Right below that is Modern. Then there is Vintage Cube, or just any high power cubes. Then Standard, but asterisk, Limited and Standard that are constantly changing. It depends on what set and what just recently got released. So these are different depending on the environment, but in general, I would say Standard, then Legacy, then Sealed, then Pioneer, then Pauper, then Draft, then EDH, then CEDH, and then cubes that are not high power cubes. And then in terms of how you play the game, Arena is the worst, then Moto's in the middle, and then Paper's the best. All right, this hand's fine. Keep this. Ornithopter. Drum. I'm inclined to say I should just bolt this and keep them off of having mana. Yeah, just bolt this. We can always go Voldarin, Kuldotha next turn. We have triple Kuldotha hand. Wow. All right. Land nothing. All right. Star, Kuldotha, sack the trigger. Counterspell? Yeah, Rebuke. All right. We at least get to draw a card off of our star. Over to them. So Pauper's the best constructed format. If you don't count, if you're saying competitive 1v1, so you're not counting EDH, then yeah, Pauper's the best out of them. Glitters on the Ornithopter. All right, let's try to exile Ornithopter here. Blast Runner. Blast Runner here so that when we go Voldarin into sack the blood token, it gets pumped and can attack immediately. All right, play Epicure. Then Rebirth on the blood. Combat. Swing with Blast Runner. All right, we got it. Pauper has the least bullshit out of any of the formats, and it aligns more closely with a draft style of play than any of the other constructed formats. Also, from a financial point of view, it's the cheapest format to play as well. The problem with Pauper is that WotC won't support it, and game stores generally won't run it because it doesn't make money. I've been to stores that have vintage communities. I've never been to a store that had a Pauper community. Round 2 on the draw. This hand it only has one land in it, which is pretty rough. We would have to synthesize into another land, and if we don't, the hand just bricks completely because we're not rebirthing our furnace. We're also on the draw, so we have a turn to try to draw a land. How many lands are in this deck? 16? That's not very good. Yeah, the odds are too bad. Let's mull. All right, this is better, although it's just a bunch of burn, but, you know. All right, let's chuck Lotus Petal. Rustvale Bridge is probably some kind of ephemerate deck. Drew Goblin Grenade. We just don't have any creatures. All right, let's just Chain Lightning them. Given the composition of this hand, I think we're probably going to have to burn our opponent out. Thraben Inspector into Boros Garrison. All right. Epicure. And then I guess we just pass. So we need Metalcraft for the Galvanic Blast. At the same time, we need to draw something. Synthesizer. Exiled Glinthawk. Well, ain't that something? Glinthawk. Synthesizer back to the hand, triggers again, reveals Thraben Inspector. All right, I'm not blocking. The only question is, am I binning the land with the blood token? I think I kind of have to. I don't have the time to just wait around, and we're way too far away from burning them out. All right, blood, discard this land. Well, we just drew another land, so... And then drew Blast Runner. All right, Blast Runner. Let's just kill the Glinthawk and attack with Epicure. Synthesizer returns. Exiled Glinthawk again. Oh boy. All right, Glinthawk returns. Well, we're never going to be able to outvalue them, and we're just way too far away from burning them out, so we're probably losing this game. Exiles a mountain. Relic of Progenitus, sure. So, I can bolt the Glinthawk, but then I still can't even really attack through the Thraben Inspector. I just can't see... I can't see us burning them out. So we have 8 damage here. Like, not with what's in play right now. There's just no way. But there's no way we're attacking into them either. All right, I'm going to bolt the Glinthawk. Drew a mountain. But we don't have any attacks, so just go. Makeshift munitions. So our creatures are 100% never getting in. All right, Epicure. Looking at the Karlov spoiler, there are about 5 cards that might be Pauper worthy. I don't know. You guys want to go over that later? We can. There's the other Thraben Inspector for sure. I don't remember what the other ones are. Synthesizer returns. Exiling. Galvanic Blast. And they do have Metalcraft. If they kill any of our creatures, I don't really care. If they shoot us, I don't care. That's fine. All right, yeah, Blast Runner dies. Boros Garrison, I would assume, would pick up this land. No, they're going to bounce Mountain to their hand. All right. They're attacking with Thraben. Yeah, okay, no blocks. Drew Galvanic Blast. I don't want to lose anything off this blood token. And I don't want to pitch. Yeah, so I don't want to pitch either of these. I guess we're just attacking them. Combat. Swing. Sacks the Relic to kill our guy. Sure. I'm going to sack the Clue. No, a land to kill our guy. Sure. All right, back to them. One from Thraben. Barbed Batterfist. Relic. All right. Blood. Pitch this land. We drew another land. We're not winning this game. It's going to take forever, but we're not winning. So let's just move to the next game. Okay, let's see. So their whole shtick is that they just keep looping, like, synthesizers and whatnot. So that makes me think that 1-for-1 burn is not good in this matchup. Therefore, I want Reckless Impulse, and I don't want Chain Lightning. I think that's it. What's the use in casting the synthesizer, right? They can't pick it back up and play it again. They already get value off of it off the first time, though. Yeah, it can't kill any of their guys either. All right, let's play this and let's cut Petals. I'm not understanding why the Petals are in the deck to begin with. They seem like such a bad use of an artifact slot. All right, let's do that. All right, this hand is... Boy, that's awkward because we got to sack our furnaces. This hand's just, like, actually not that good. I guess we're just all in on just Koldathing them to death and hope they don't have a way to stop that. All right, okay. Even just, like, a turn 1 Thraben Inspector will stop this plan is the thing. I guess it won't if I play the second furnace and then blast it. All right, red, eat it. Love the Pauper stuff. Glad you enjoy it. Turn 1 mountain. All right, combat, swing. I don't think I can afford to Koldatha the second time. I think I just wait. Synthesizer into Iker Wellspring. Krark Clan Shaman. Yep. Well, there goes my 1/1s. Nothing to do, eh? Let's just pass. We are representing potentially a lot of burn. Barbed Batterfist. I guess I should kill that. Yeah, all right, kill that. Okay. Man, as bad as this is, I think I actually just kick Bushwhacker here. Swing. This is the slowest turbo versus turbo match I've ever seen. Well, they're not turbo, right? They're Borosynth. Glinthawk to pick that up, and then they just play it again. Yeah. All right, creature combat's off the table as a way to kill them. So we're just on all in on burn. Can I get them down from 15? I have 12 burn in my hand, basically. Blast Runner, pass. Attacking with both. If they're attacking with both, I think I can race them. I think I just don't block. Glinthawk again, yeah. And then that gives them another 2 blockers. Very frustrating. You can pick this up and just play it, keep making 3/1s and 2/2s over and over. Returns, they make a guy. All right, let's bolt Glinthawk. Get that out of the way so this menace can get through. And that the 1 toughness can't survive. Ugh, Bushwhacker again? All right, God, this is so awkward. If I Koldatha now, then I can't Bushwhack. Unless I draw a land, I guess. If I Bushwhack, they block one of my dudes, this guy, and take 4. But then I'm not Koldatha. All right, so we just have to draw a land. Koldatha, eat this. Combat, swing, swing. No blocks. That's surprising. All right, grenade them, sacking this. So our best draw is a basic mountain. Inspector, Foundry Helix are due to gain a bunch of life. And then they have a bunch of blockers left back. No, swing here, swing here. If they don't swing here, then even drawing a mountain doesn't kill them. Because it's kick, attack, double block, they go to 6 and they're still alive. So they're just not attacking, except for Glinthawk. We did draw a mountain. All right, kick this. Well, we have to attack with everything. Attack with all. Block, block, block. So they take 2 and go to 8, and we trade everything except they still have a Glinthawk. Thraben Inspector can no longer attack them. Pops the clue. And swing with Glinthawk. We go to 11. Bolt our token. Sure. Why not equip this to something? All right, Epic here. Go to 7. So now we just need to draw any 3-mana burn spell and we can kill them. Batterfist onto the Glinthawk. Swings with the Glinthawk. We go to 8. Drew another Epic here. Do I want to play that? We can survive for 3 turns. Yeah, and it makes Galvanic Blast also a live draw to kill them. Sure. Play it Epic here. Makes Blast a live draw, and it gives us more looting for if we draw another dead card. Swinging with both, eh? If they're swinging with both, that tells me they probably have Foundry Helix to kill us. So let's dual block this guy. Or they just have, like, another blocker. So, therefore, these don't matter as far as attacking goes. Another Barbed Batterfist. Synthesizer. Okay. Trigger. What do we get? Another Synthesizer. Well, cast that. Unfortunate. Oh, well, over to them. Galvanic Blast us. Well, we're not technically dead. I can block here and Fire Blast Glinthawk. Dawnbringer Cleric. And then we're just... Okay, well, if they have another creature, then we actually do lose. On the play for round 3. This hand is fine. So we want to play Epicure first. So that we can go turn 2, Tomb Raider, attack, and then sack the blood to Koldatha. Epicure. Oh, man. And Blast Runner. All right. Tomb Raider. Combat. Swing, swing. All right. Blast Runner. Over to them. Basic Forest, nothing. Second Basic Forest, Priestess Titania. So it's elves and they didn't have a 1-drop? Well, goodbye. I think it is still worth eating this. Attack all. Elves with no 1-drop is a hand to keep. Elvish Vanguard, Nettle Sentinel. All right, well, Petal. Let's just kill both of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swing. Okay. So, elves. We just want to kill everything. Murder everything. Heat. Festivities, cast into the fire. What do I not want? Cards that don't do anything. Petal. What else? What's the worst creature here? Probably Blast Runner. All right, let's do that. All right, triple burn and other stuff. Keep. Arbor Elf. All right, kill that. Birchlore Rangers, Quirion Ranger. Yeah, let's just murder both of these. Kill it. Kill it. Back to them. Winding Way. Yeah. Well, all right then. Star. Pop this. Sure. Blast Runner, Star. And that's the problem, is even though we can kill their guys, then they can just refill if we don't have pressure on them. Aquarian Ranger. Bounce the land. Play the land again. Elvish Vanguard. All right. Pop this for red. Synthesizer. Land. Play that. So that's going to get out of hand big. Star. Pop. All right. Kick Bushwhacker. Combat. Swing. Tanya. They have one more play this turn. So they get to swing and then untap the Vanguard and bounce the land and then play Elf. All right. We need to draw removal right now. We're drawing nothing. So Synth. Chain Lightning. So that doesn't help because if I kill Vanguard, they have 1,000,000 mana. If I kill Priest of Titania, it still doesn't matter. They still have 4 mana. They have land. Actually, they have 5 mana. And then Lizzalana, and then we just lose to Lizzalana. I guess, like, technically, maybe we could immediately... Now, we just have triple Mountain in our hand. Like, we're just dead. Let's go to the next game. Is this a matchup where I want Impulse? Maybe. If I just cut these guys and play 2 Impulses. Yeah, this is fine. Keep. It is very awkward. We don't have anything to do on turn. I guess I can Rebirth, I suppose. But then we lose our Furnace. It's probably better to wait. Yeah, it's better to wait. Okay. Synthesizer. Trigger. Epicure. All right, play this. 3 mana. Timberwatch. Okay. That was actually pretty decent that they didn't play anything else. Oh, Chain Lightning? Okay, so tap Koldatha, eat the Synthesizer. Wow. All right, play that. Chain Lightning this dude. And then let's Rebirth the Furnace. Combat. Swing. I don't think I want to Goblin Grenade this Elf. 3 mana again. Another Timberwatch. Okay, we're definitely grenading it. The only question is, am I rebirthing the Furnace or a Blood Token? Let's rebirth the Furnace. Then grenade this dude using one of the tapped goblins, or the sick goblins, rather. Play this, play Epicure, then attack here. All right, they're at 10. We have 10 1/1s. So we are going to get damage in pretty fast. I guess their hand is just like all expensive stuff if they've been playing just Timberwatch off all this time. Nettle Sentinel, Birch Lore. Or maybe they just prioritize getting Timberwatch into play to save their dudes from burn spells. Lightning Bolt. I can bolt the Sentinel and then none of their blocks are good. Or I can just attack and then they have 3 blocks and they go to 7 and die if they don't have Blue Blast. Seems solid to me. Attack, block. Yeah, all right. Swing with everything. Luminescent Rain. Gain 2 life for each permanent. You choose a creature type and gain life equal to the number. So it's more damage prevention if I just bolt their Sentinel, because then my guy survives and they only gain 4 instead of 6. So bolt the Sentinel. So they go to 14 and then take 9, go to 5. Winding Way reveals Elvish Vanguard Llanowar Elves. All right, we got it. On the play for round 4. This hand is fine. I don't think it matters which one I play first. I guess Blast Runner is slightly better at attacking. Just play that. Obscura Storefront, which is Esper, Plains Island Swamp. All right, Epicure, swing. Ancient Den, so it's Orzhov something. Tithing Blade, sack. Huh, so I can go Star, Crack, Kick, Star, Red, Kick Bushwhacker, attack with everything. Cycle the Troll, get a Swamp. Hopeless Nightmare. Let's discard Fire Blast. So it's got to be Orzhov, bouncy. Orzhov Synth, right? Or not Synth, but, bounty times with Glint Hawk and whatnot. So I guess I get more damage in by shooting this. They're playing Hopeless Nightmare, so I should really shoot them now. Chain Lightning you. Attack with everything. Lembus. Plays a land. They very specifically tapped both of their black mana to do that, too. Interesting. Bolt. All right. Combat. Attack. Cracks the Lembus. 4 life again. Back to you. Hopeless Nightmare. Bolt you. All right. We're at 16. Deadly Dispute. Okay. We got him this game. So, Orzhov, Bounty Times, Core Skyfisher deck. What are we gonna want? Presumably Reckless Impulse, because I assume they're gonna have a lot of removal. So let's get rid of this, bring in Reckless Impulse, and then I don't really want any of the rest of this stuff. So I guess a Relic? Yeah, let's do that. So I assume all the Drown, Sorrows, and other sweepers are gonna come in. 2 Reckless Impulse and 4 lands. All right. Obscura Storefront. Oh. Well, I meant to play Great Furnace and Tomb Raider, but since that wasn't the case, let's just do this. Dawnbringer Cleric. Well, that completely bricks my attacks. Well, that unbricks my attacks. Bolt. Tomb Raider. Swing. Iker Wellspring. Obscura Storefront. All right. Let's Reckless. Okay, then. Koldatha. Eat the Great Furnace. Swing. Duress Us. I assume they'll take Impulse. Yeah, all right. Glint Hawk. Pick up the Iker Wellspring. Core Skyfisher. Picking up a land. Huh. All right, Synth, another Synth. Synth, Lightning Bolt. Okay, this, bolt this. Is it worth attacking with everything? I'm going to say no. Let's just swing with Tomb Raider. My thinking is, so they can at any point potentially draw Drown in Sorrow or like a sweeper that kills our board, but at the same time, they're at 17. Like, we're not anywhere close to killing them. I don't feel like it's worth losing a guy if they don't have it, and they don't have it. All right, let's make sure this gets more powerful. So pop this. A Bushwhacker. Unfortunately, we can't kick it. Combat. Attack. Prismatic Strands. Sure. All right, play this. Back to them. Hacker Wellspring returns. They draw. Tithing Blade. We'll just sack a random token. All right, let's sack this. Koldatha Rebirth, you say? Which we don't actually have an artifact to get rid of? Damn. All right, attack with everything. Well, play Star. Go. We have put them to 9, and we have 8 damage in our hand. Tithing Blade, eat a Goblin. Thorn of the Black Rose. All right, they're dead. Eat that. Oh, wow, they're actually just straight up dead. All right, Grenade, Grenade. All right, on to round number 5. All right, we're on the draw round 5. 1 land, we have a potential redraw with Chromatic Star. I mean, I'll keep. Azorius Guildgate. All right, let's Star. Citadel Gate, which is blue and, or it's white and X color, right? Sacred Cat. I probably want to draw, right? So let's just Koldatha Rebirth this. Draw. Well, we did not hit a land, so back to them. Cat attacks. Sure, block. They bring the cat back. Fine by me. Dawnbringer Cleric. All right, well, we still haven't drawn a land, so I guess I am killing this cat and then passing, or I'm just playing Blast Runner. They don't have a Basilisk Gate yet. If they do get a Basilisk Gate, Blast Runner and pass the Preordain. Maybe it's better to keep them off of gaining more life. There are 23, though. Like, I feel like we're going to have to kind of just overwhelm the board in the end here. Another gate. Huh. Well, best shot at getting another card next turn. Star. Are they going to counter this? Wow. All right, they counter my Star. Back to them. Preordain. 2 bottom, draw. Plays another cat. Finally drew a land. Now, what do we do with that information? I guess we just play more creatures. Creature. Counterspell. Sure. Play Tomb Raider. Go. Guardian of the Guild Pact, which we have absolutely no way of killing. Well, there's Furnace, finally. So we have to burn them out. All right, we have to burn them out. Chain Lightning their face. Journey to Nowhere. Sure. I mean, I guess the good news is they don't have, like, they only have 1 card themselves as well. So they're never attacking, we're never attacking. So end step, bolt you. It's going to be quite the difficulty to do this. Epicure. Even if I draw a Bushwhacker, that's not even that good. So let's grenade them. Eat a token. Strands. All right. Man, I don't think there's any way we can win this now. We can't attack. Eventually they'll draw Basilisk Gate, and then the cats become a huge problem. So they're in a position where they never have to attack us. We can't attack them. We can't burn them out because of Strands. Actually, they will now get to attack us because the Squadron Hawks fly. Yeah, this bolt is just not going to do it. I'm going to have to pitch the bolt. Well, Rebirth, eat this. The problem is, like, even if I draw a Bushwhacker at some point, it doesn't even matter because they can just Strands to prevent all the damage. Yeah, we're never going to win this game. Eventually, they're going to find a Basilisk Gate, and then we'll just die to the cats. So let's just... Or they'll just start pinging us to death with these hawks. Let's just move to the next game. Okay, what do we want? End the festivities. I mean, a lot of their cards are white. So Red Blast... Like, the most important cards are Guardian, Cat, Basilisk Gate, and Prismatic Strands, none of which are dealt with by Red Blast. I feel like I just have to overwhelm them. This needs to be in here so they can't just Strands over and over. So get rid of the petals. The Chain Lightnings, they go wide, and the most important thing is hitting stuff before Basilisk Gate allows it to become huge, none of which Chain Lightning helps. That leaves me with 1 cut. I guess Fire Blast, probably. They're also a counterspell deck. All right, let's do that. That's fine if a bit slow. Keep Relic. The Relics also eat cats, so they can't get the cats back. Okay, so Synthesizer. Play Mountain. The problem with the Koldathing right now is that I don't want to get rid of either card. I don't think it matters that much. We can wait. Also, like, if we Koldatha and then they just go, like, play Dawnbringer Cleric as a 1/3, then that's a problem as well. Preordain. Plays the cat. All right. Target them with this. All right, blast the cat, end step, back to us, the cat. All right, let's rebirth the Synthesizer. Cast this, play this, Koldatha the Chromatic Star. We drew another Koldatha. Wow. All right, back to them. This is going to be quite the Bushwhacker turn, if they don't have Strand. Preordain, 1 top, 1 bottom, tap land. They just have a single white open. Target you. Oh, single white and blue, so it could be Red Blast, or Blue Blast, rather. I really don't want to rebirth my Relic. All right, let's synthesize. Is it Blast? It is Blast. All right, kick Bushwhacker, Combat. Swing in for massive damage. Opponent is at 6. All right, on to game 3. Pretty sure we stick this as exactly the same. I guess Red Blast is a little bit more useful in that it can counter their Blue Blasts, but that doesn't seem great. Maybe it's better than Blast Runner, especially now that we're on the draw. Let's do that. This hand, oh boy. So we basically just have bolts and that's it. No artifacts, not even close to getting Metalcraft. Can't do anything with Koldath the Rebirth. I'm pretty sure this hand's not good to keep. Let's bolt. All right, way better. Keep and put away, Lightning Bolt? Yeah, Island. Okay, Blast Runner gets a guy into play. If they Blue Blast it, then they were gonna Blue Blast it at some point anyway, so sure. All right, Hydro Blast it is. I was debating, like, do I just run out Relic instead, but it's fine. Maybe it would have been better to run out Relic first, because now they can hold Counterspell up. I don't think they're going to, though. Yeah, they're not going to. Lorians for an island. All right, Relic, target you. Play Voldarin. Basilisk Gate online, but no other gates in play. They're missing white mana, Modern Age, looting away the cat. So if I don't get rid of it now, they can potentially get it back. I think it's still better to just hold on to Relic, potentially. First of all, actually, no. I guess there's potential plays that I would play if I Reckless before combat. So Reckless, nah, another Blast. Come on, you can't just have all the blasts. All right, swing. They discarded a gate. Another Modern Age. Preordain. Plays a gate. All right, it is pretty important that I get rid of this so that they don't just have Basilisk Gate on lifelink anymore, but I also have to deal with these Modern Ages. They're still representing Blue Blast. There are so many options of things to do here. I probably do just have to get rid of their cat right now before they get it back. All right, Exile Relic. Combat, swing. I don't want to synthesize when I potentially can't play what I hit. Play Star. So then Modern Age flips over, and they get a loot. This card's preordained. Squadron Hawk. Well, now there's a million creatures. Red Blast, you say. Still representing counters. All right, if you let's just do Synthesizer. Another Synthesizer. Well, play that, I guess. Hit a land. Come on. Man, this has been rough. I guess I could have popped this Star ahead of time to look one card deeper. Cat. They're just not going to attack with anything? That doesn't make any sense. All right, Synthesizer, Tomb Raider. Mountain, Tomb Raider. Yeah, I guess we just passed. So yeah, make the cat big, and then we have to double block it in order to get rid of it, and then they can just play it again. So rough. But my ground attacks aren't doing anything anyway, so I guess I may as well double block. Block, block. All right, before damage, let's just cycle this Star, and then blast one of these Vector Gliders, I guess. Okay, blast a Vector Glider. Then we trade with the cat, then they just make another cat. All right, Reckless. Another Reckless, you say. Star, Furnace, Crack Star, Relic. All right, Relic, target you. This is going to be really, really rough. So they're cracking in for 4, 5, 6 a turn. We can beat the lifelink long game if we... I can't believe they're not attacking with their other creatures. Like, why? Why not attack with them? Target you. All right, cast Reckless, Blast Runner, and a land. So play land, play Blast Runner, Blood, discard a land. All right, Tomb Raider. I really, like, Goblin Grenading this feels horrible. Let's just not. Let's play this dude. Brainstorm, end of turn, and then they get to recycle the Hawks and the Hawks back. A second Basilisk Gate. Blech, blech. Can't even trade with it. Yeah, okay, we get hit. We need to draw End the Festivities is what we need to draw. Galvanic Blast is also okay. Get them. Let's pop Synth. We synth into End the Festivities. Amazing. Fantastic. End the Festivities. Get out of here. Get out of here, creatures. Just blast this out of the way. Combat. Attack. They still have 2 more Hawks, but at least we dealt with that. Modern Age. This card Strands. Yep. Dawnbringer Cleric. Gain 2. Sure. Preordain. All right, I'm pretty sure I should be mana efficient and crack this Relic on the end step to get rid of the Strands. Pop this. Drawing Koldath the Rebirth's pretty good too. Oh my god, and Bushwhacker. Koldatha, eat the Synthesizer. Another land. All right, play this, and let's synthesize another land. Okay, kick this dude. Ba-boom. Get in a whole bunch of damage. Here. I don't know how much this is. Oh, grenade. Oh my gosh, we did it. Okay, 4-1 with burn. Pretty good. The cards I didn't like, I don't know why Lotus Petal's in here. Now, I understand technically why it's in here. You need artifacts, and you need them specifically for a couple of cards. You need them for getting Metalcraft on Galvanic Blast. You need them for having something that can sacrifice so that you can turn Blast Runner on. You need them for Tomb Raider, and you need artifacts to sack to Rebirth. That being said, surely there's a better artifact that we can play than Lotus Petal, a card that basically does nothing. Aside from that, the Chain Lightnings are fine. There's just a lot of matchups where they don't actually do that much. There's only 3 Galv Blasts here, which I guess is reflective of the fact that you just are not necessarily guaranteed to actually have Metalcraft. 1 of Fire Blast, take it or leave it. Rest of the deck feels pretty good. I think instead of these Lotus Petals, I would rather have like the 4th copy of Chromatic Star, and then maybe, I don't know what other card you would put in their place, but something else that's not just these dead artifacts. Maybe just main deck more Impulse Draw so that you can get there. And then sideboard, I would have to play a lot more to know whether this is correct. The Unholy Heats don't feel very good to me. I'm kind of wondering what matchups you actually want these in. I'm fairly certain you can't turn on Delirium a lot of the time, and I don't know exactly what you want them against. Like, maybe you want them against Terror and Gurmag and whatnot, or, like, maybe you want them against the decks that are playing, like, Avenging Hunter, Troll of Khazad-dûm, like, the bigger creature decks that we just didn't run into this league. So maybe that's why they're there. But yeah, that is Burn in Pauper. Your media recommendation of the day is Memento. This is a Christopher Nolan movie about a man who has a neurological disorder or a mental problem that causes him to not be able to remember events for more than, I forget exactly what the time frame is, but I believe he can't recall events for more than an hour. And the entire movie plays in reverse. So the scenes are in reverse order. So the actual flow of the scenes they're not literally backwards, but the scenes themselves are placed with the beginning of the movie at the end and going all the way back to, or rather the end of the movie at the beginning, and then the last scene is the beginning of the movie. Very good, very interesting psychological thriller. Highly recommended. And anyway, yeah, that'll do it for Burn in Pauper.